So, we are coming back, returning from our very brief meeting. Oh gosh, I'm terrible at this.
So get your hand out of it.
Oh, I was covering the microphone. Our very brief meeting with the, what do you want to call her? Home advisor for the Mungo home that we're looking to build, or are building. At this point, yeah, we just sent in the official unofficial contract. Because following this, we'll still have like 7 days to make structural changes, and then 21 days to make like more designer changes. So it was pretty exciting, I guess. Seems like everything worked out the way it was supposed to. Not necessarily the way that we wanted to, but the way that it was, as far as like
you can get you in it more because I'm driving, so I can't do that.
as far as like price point and stuff like that, we wanted more included. I mean, I guess, which everyone does, you want to get the best deal possible, but it worked out well. We were able to get in before they did a price raise, and we added some last minute structural changes. We're still kind of back and forth on the shower thing in the master bath, but right now we're going with the shower tub combo with like a special tub.
I think the baths, or the ability to have a nice soaking bath in the tub that my knees don't stick out of as well as my belly, is good, especially for those long nights that you're gone on deployment.
Yeah, but the shower has a seat in it.
So I'm not going to sit in the shower.
Everyone likes to sit in the shower.
We can still get your shower waterfall express faucet in the bathtub.
I'm definitely just having a shower kind of person, but we'll see what we ultimately decide. Let's see, I'm a lot. Just trying to think what else.
Double sinks.
Yeah, we had
Both bathrooms.
double sinks, both baths. Just because that's one of those things you really don't want to have to do later. And
the girls are going to need 2 sinks because they're so dang close.
Yeah, and it looked, in our opinion, a little cheap to have just the one sink.
You lose all the under the sink space.
Yeah, so it's literally just like countertop extending out with no... Sure, you could probably add storage yourself under there.
It would look weird.
But I'm sure people make it work, and they do. But for us, we decided that would be best. Prior to all this, we had driven by, and she was pretty busy. So we went and had a little lunch date at Chipotle, walked around Target, and...
You should tell them about our Chipotle hack that we do every time, so we get 2 meals.
I mean, it's not really a hack.
It is a hack.
People kind of, I'm sure everyone knows, you get a bowl and then get the tortilla on the side, and if you don't eat the whole bowl, you just...
Put the remains into the tortilla, and then you have a burrito for later.
A small little burrito for later. And my hack is just to get everything that's free. So you get the onions and the peppers and 2 kinds of salsa, and anything that's not actually like guacamole, you just get slapped in there. But
I was eyeballing that queso.
Yeah, no.
For $1.25.
Like getting a headache over here. So we're heading back to see her, to get Liliana daycare, and then talk to my parents.
Tell them more about the house.
So it's cookie cutter.
In a cookie cutter neighborhood.
In a very cookie cutter neighborhood, which I was...
It reminds me of the movie where like the robots take over the house and they shrink all the kids. It's a Disney movie.
Are you talking Honey Shrunk the Kids or the Smart House?
Smart House one.
I didn't think they got shrunken though.
No, I don't think they did either. It's the Smart House one. Like how their neighborhood is very cookie cutter. Every house is the same.
Yeah.
Or like in what's the other one? Cat in the Hat, right? When the cat...
Where are you going with this, baby?
All the houses are the same, but it looks like a really pretty neighborhood.
Yes, so it's a very nice neighborhood. You have like some very simple amenities as far as like a pool, and they got a playground and like a little pond and stuff. I don't know what you're trying to say right now.
I was trying to say they're not all the same. You got like 4 different houses you can choose from, so it's a mix of them. But
I was getting to that. So yeah, there's a few different models you could choose from, which most of those neighborhoods are like that. They don't like having the same houses side by side by side by side. So you have a small little yard, which is good. It's kind of what we wanted. Low upkeep as far as like when I deploy, or if Kaitlyn goes away, we won't have come back to an acre plus of land with super overgrown lawn. So it works for us. It'd be nice to have a big yard and stuff with more privacy. But I mean, we had to weigh our options. It felt like a long process. It was 2.5 months.
Yes, we've been looking since before Easter.
So
it's only been a month, but it's been really hard because right now it's a seller's market. So basically nothing's in our favor except the interest rate.
Yeah, there's very few houses for the amount of people that are wanting to look at houses.
And every house we like we've put an offer on one house, he didn't accept it because it was overpriced. He was pricing it too high. We didn't want to pay that. But then there's another house that we wanted to put an offer in, and it sold the next day. And there's another house we want to put an offer in, and it sold the next day. One
of them was actually in this neighborhood, and it was like the exact model we wanted. It was on its dead end. There's no neighbors in front of it. There's only one to the side.
And our neighbors are like very overlapping. Like you look over your side fence and you're looking into your neighbor's fence, or your neighbor's backyard. So they're very close.
We'll get used to it. But
we deal with it right now on base anyways.
Yeah. So we thought that one was going to be the one. We're like, all right, we won't even have to go through this whole building process. We'll just go on this. But that didn't work out, which we're big on prayer and just trusting God that He'll, with any decision, but this decision in particular, that He's going to guide us to the right house for us. And we feel that with the way this is working out, this is where He wanted us to be. So we're okay with it. But as far as the house, what else?
The layout of it. You can kind of explain that a little bit.
My hand's cramping out.
The best you can explain it. I mean, they'll be along with the process, so you'll see it. We're gonna record the bones of the house, so just when it's just the stick belt, and then we're gonna go along for the pre-drywall and just kind of take you guys along every time we go look at it. And then we're doing our design selections next week, I think it's what it's called. Next week we get to pick out the cabinet color, the wood color, and the granite and all that stuff. So we bring you guys along for that too.
We say you guys, but it's really just going to be us watching this in 5 years.
Exactly.
With 10 views on it.
I don't know, my mom's a subscriber, so.
Yeah, half of it being our family. But, yeah, so it should be good. Hopefully we'll make some memories by keeping track of this, even if it's just for us. See the whole process and be able to look back, and it's exciting.
Yeah, you walk in, and then it's 2 stories.
Here you go. You're gonna get the whole spiel.
So you walk in, you have the laundry room to the left. You have a coat closet, then the laundry room to the left with its own little room, which we really like. It's nice, and then I like how it's on the main floor.
It is nice. Yeah.
Brian likes that too, because our washer and dryers are front loads, and they're on pedestals.
Super heavy.
They are really heavy.
Yeah.
So it's nice that it's just right there. It's a 1-car garage with a 2-car parking lot driveway.
I'd say park 1.5.
No, you can park 2 cars there.
Yeah, we'll say 2 cars.
Did nothing behind the second car. It's right to the road. But
carry on.
And then so you walk in, coat closet, laundry room, and then you walk into the kitchen, which is a U-shaped kitchen. So it's refrigerator, and then you have your stove and.
I'm sure there's a technical name for that.
Microwave in front of me. Yeah, I know. I don't know the name of it.
It was galley no, it's not galley. I don't know. Carry on.
You have your sink on the peninsula that overlooks the rest of the house, the downstairs, and it has a little bar area. So we'll probably get bar stools for that. And then right after that's the dining room. It's all open. So the dining room, and then after the dining room is the living room. So it's very like, when you look on Pinterest, and it's just like very open, straightforward. It's like that, but it's not as big as those ones on Pinterest usually are.
No, so the whole house is about 1,700 square feet.
Yep. And then so the master's on the bottom floor. It's right off of like the living room area. And so it's the master on the back of the house, and then you have your master bath, which is the double sinks, and then the shower tub combo right now, our linen closet, and then our humongous walk-in closet.
So they definitely make up for maybe the smaller living dining room with a pretty sizable master.
Yeah, it is very nice. Like we've been talking about when Sophia outgrows her bassinet, putting her in there. We haven't vlogged since we found out we were pregnant with her.
Closet.
Yes, but we haven't vlogged since we found out we were pregnant with her.
Yeah, so we got a little one.
Another one.
Yeah. Oh, there she is. Okay.
Yep, so we've been here in South Carolina. Next month will be a whole year. 2 months after we got here, we got pregnant. And then we had her 2 months ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about the right math. Or a month after we got here. Sometime after we got here, we got pregnant and we had her. But we're going to put her maybe like in the closet so she still has her separation from us, but she's still room sharing.
It's a very dark, private space, so it's good for a baby. That way she can sleep well.
Yeah, and I want to room share at least until like a year, especially at night. At nap time, she'll take them in her room, in her crib. But you walk out of the master, and then the stairs right in front of you. It's a straight shot stairs. There's no like break up in them and platforms or anything.
Which we like.
Yes, we do
for
like.
Moving stuff.
And then the house is labeled a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. And upstairs you have the 2 other bedrooms, and then you have a bonus room that's kind of over like the back of the garage and half like the closet, master's closet, and the master bathroom. It's a decent sized room. We're getting a closet added in there, so if we ever resell, we can market it as a 4th bedroom. And my sister's currently staying with us, so that will be her bedroom as well. And once she moves, it'll be the playroom.
It'll just be good to have the extra storage too with the closet.
Yeah, the extra storage in the closet, and it'll be like a play/guest room. We're thinking about putting like a pull-out sofa in there or something like that, but that's down the road. And then the 2nd bathroom is upstairs, and that has double sinks and a shower tub combo as well, and another linen closet.
Yeah.
And then the rooms are a nice size. Like
there you go.
we are currently on base, and they're a little bit smaller than kids' rooms. And I think they're nice and about the same size, so it's not. But she has a bigger room that we'll be dealing with.
Yeah, they're pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Can't like. There we go.
It's exciting. That's it. We are getting like extended back concrete for our back patio, and I have so many like designs for a tiny little backyard, and I'm so excited.
Yeah, so hopefully we can make that all come to fruition and it'll look nice.
Yep, it is a little bit of a drive for Brian for work, but
it's about the same for Kaitlyn. So
yeah, I return back to work late this summer, so it's about the same for me as well.
That was our other big, because originally we were all out on Sumter, and conversations with my dad and just looking at the market and that, and then on top of all that, the biggest thing was when Kaitlyn got her job. We took that as, and the house falling through in Sumter. It all really worked out for the best. I feel like it was a frustrating process at times for sure, not understanding why things were working out the way they were, but I feel we are in His will right now, and it'll all work out. I'm sure there'll still be some bumps, but trusting in Him with everything. So
yep.
That is all.
Yes, it
Bye.
is. Yep.
Say bye.